Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. Good evening. It is Thankful Thursday. We have so much to be thankful for. If you woke up, there is a ton of things to be thankful for. Thank you for tuning in to the Healing Truth channel. My name is LaFrance, and I want to come through this evening and drop some jewels, some good healing energy. Wishing each and every one of you love and light. I didn't do my Wisdom Wednesday. Wasn't able to get it done. Got a few things going on, so I wasn't able to get my Wisdom Wednesday. So I did want to come through with a Thankful Thursday. I just wanted to really put this out here and I'm also going to post this on my Grounded in Purpose for all of my Grounded in Purpose followers. This is I just wanted to come through with a message, something uplifting, something edifying, and some truth. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. I'm trying to, in the background, my dog wants to growl so bad at people walking outside, so I'm trying to get her calmed down so that's not in the background of my video and I don't have to start over. For those of you who have animals, you know what I'm going through. That's just how it is. And again, thank you for tuning in. It's kind of like this, guys, when you have pets are almost like having children. I'm not going to compare them to that as much because, there really is no comparison when it comes to, you know what? I can let me just go off I'm about to take it left really quick because I always look at things differently. I view things differently. I was going to say, children are not the same as your pets. As we know, human beings are human beings, animals are animals. They were giving those names for a reason. But a spirit is a spirit, a soul is a soul. And that's how we have to look at it. You have individuals who don't have children or may not be able to have children, and their pets are their children. They have that love, they have that connection to them. And you have some pets who really have these little souls and things that like they've been here before. For those of you who are, really get tapped into your pets, you notice some pets are a little more, they do a little more things a little out of the ordinary than the norm of other animals, other pets and things. Like, say for instance, you may have, it was this one dog we had, he literally was set up like a human being on a couch. And it's just certain things like that. I just had to throw that out there because it's something for us to really think about when we are speaking on beings, on creatures and animals and humans and things, because all of us, we are just a vessel carrying a soul, carrying a spirit. And a lot of the times we reincarnate. And you may not always, when you get ready to ascend, you may not always come back as a human being. You may come back as a dog, you may come back as a cat. It just depends on what your journey is and what your purpose is and what are the lessons that you are having to learn in the next life. So I didn't want to go into too much of that. I wanted to just put that out there. As I was talking about my little dog in the background wanting to growl while and I was saying that they're kind of, I can really say this because I've had pets and I have had my kids when they were babies. They're kind of like dealing with kids because it's like, I can give my little dog that look like, don't even try it. And she know what I mean. If you see what I'm saying, that's how like some of these little animals have little souls. They are aware. They're really tapped in. They understand. They know. And that's just where I was going with that. But anyway, guys, thank you for listening to that. But I wanted to talk about something that I have really gotten downloads on when it comes to this whole, love yourself and self-love journey. And sometimes it's all about, and I believe I've spoken on this in the past, but I don't think I can ever speak on it enough, because the way we are right now and the way this world, we are in the new, and there's a lot of things that's changing, and we have to be able to adjust to the vibrations of the change. We have to be able to acknowledge things in ourselves that we are struggling with, because I feel like a lot of us, to have a collective consciousness, we have to also start being aware of the things that's happening on this planet, the things you're watching, what are their narratives, like, are we really paying attention to the things that's being pushed out there? Where are they trying to what are they trying to tell you? And it's kind of like, I'm even going to go really quickly on this whole, when they had that whole plan, I say plan because it was planned, the whole pandemic that they created. Let's think about that, created. And people were running and, going to get the cure. I'm going to call it the cure. Going to get the cure, only to really kind of deceive themselves. And it's not really. And some people are like, them people stupid. I look at it like this. That's another thing. We got to start having an open mind and compassion for people who have made bad choices in life. You have a lot of people who went and got the cure, regret it, and wish they had never done it. But this is what I mean by everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey, not everybody is going to think the same, move the same. Some people are at a tapped out conscious level where they're never going to believe anything but what's in front of them, what they're being pushed to believe, what they see. People don't, some, because I feel like the world is starting to awaken to a more conscious world, knowing that a lot of the things that we moving in fear, and then for people to be so wrapped up in religion, and those are some of the main people who are running to go get this cure, when everything that you have is within you. We don't realize how much we can change the way the health issues that we have by changing our foods and the things that we put into our body. Our bodies are a temple of God. Your body is a temple of God. So if you know consciously that you carry a God DNA, you're going to take care of that temple, because you can't operate in certain energies calling yourselves gods and things like that. And we sitting up here destroying our bodies by putting the most toxic, ridiculous stuff. And I seen something on conscious awareness. I believe it's conscious awareness on Instagram. If you guys ever want to go check it out, conscious awareness on Instagram. They post a lot of truth. What you're going to understand and notice, people that really are out here on the real, speaking real truths and things, they don't have a lot of views. They don't have a lot of followers, because they don't want people to wake up. They don't want you to open your third eye. They don't want you to see through the BS that you've been being fed for so many years. It's generations of BS. It's generations of BS. So I seen something, and it's kind of disappointing and heartbreaking, especially, I'm going to say it like this. We live in the U.S. and one thing I can say, I was born and raised in the United States, okay? So there's good and there's bad. There's good and bad everywhere you go. It doesn't matter. The problem is not the countries. It's not the states. It's the people that were behind it. The people that called themselves running things at that present time. What we got to understand too, how things are changing now, that certain people are no longer in power. But I was watching, but things are not going to continue. This is how we have to also train our minds. You got to train your mind to create your heavens, your hells, your goods, your bads, even in bad situations. But you also got to train your mind to see truth. A lot of people don't want to seek truth. And that's where you can't really move forward spiritually. And this is one thing I have to say also. Let me get this out real quick, because what I seen on Conscious Awareness on Instagram, because I get so many downloads and I'm just kind of like all over the place because I have so much in me. So on Conscious Awareness, there was it showed that a lot of the foods that the US have, they put so much in it, so many different chemicals and names of things, you don't even know what it is. And compared to other countries, I seen one. It was the gummy bears, the popular gummy bears, and they had a different country selling the exact same brand of gummy bears, but they had more natural product. They had more natural ingredients in the gummy bears in the other country, and of course, in our own country, there's tons of different types of ingredients that you can't even pronounce. And when you look it up, you look at it and wonder, why are we being fed this stuff? Because from the beginning, we weren't created to eat a lot of this stuff that they are making. Chemicals and everything. Some of us aren't even eating real food, real fruits and vegetables, real meat. Well, let me rephrase that. As far as the meat, because you have the vegan meat. But as far as not really a lot of farm raised, you got cloned chickens and things like that. Some of these chickens even being created with no heads just because they want the meat. You got to think about how things are changing in this world. And if you don't have a level of consciousness to want to kick some habits, and I'm only speaking on this as well because I'm on this journey as well. There's a lot of things that I'm still learning to work on with myself. I'm still fighting temptations on certain things that I eat. I'm still working on that, because I'm like, in order for me to really, really understand how important I am, that's the self-love journey. The self-love journey is taking care of your vessel. Once you put the proper things into your body, everything else is going to fall into play. Your mind, your pineal gland will open up. Some of these foods that we eat are very low vibrational foods, and we got to understand how that affects us. The things that we constantly pouring into our bodies. And we don't realize how bad it is until, you wonder why you eat certain foods and you feel in a certain type of way, and you got all these different feelings, and you're angry, you got your mood swings and stuff like that because of the stuff we eat. And they put this stuff in there to shorten our life expectancy. We are supposed to live a very long time because that's what you were created. That's why our life expectancy is so short, because this crap we putting in our bodies. We wonder why our emotions, people go out and do things, why our children are being born with different type of disabilities and things, because it's things that it's the air, it's the food, it's even chemicals on our clothes that we buy. And if for order for us to really be aware and tap in and wake up and say, wow, we really need to start making a change, coming together as a conscious. But this is kind of like, to me, this is what I'm speaking on this self-love. I'm speaking on the spiritual self-love, because we have to understand how important we are to ourselves to want to change the things that we are putting in our bodies. And this is something that I have always, you guys know, excuse me. Lucy. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog, she is out of control. Yeah, I'm doing the video, but it's a blackout video. Yeah, my daughter I'm at her house, so she just came in with her babies, and of course my Lucy is barking and acting ridiculous. But as I was saying, it's something that we have to really kind of think about, when it comes to us the things that we're putting into our bodies and how it affects our minds and things like that. And it's a journey, it's a process. It's not about, you know, trying to make people change and things. It's about, we have to love ourselves enough to know how important we are, and cherish that, because we can't expect the outsider, people on the outside, to treat us the way we're supposed to be treating ourselves, because it starts within us. We have to be able to take care of our own vessels, because this is part of the journey. It's part of the spiritual journey. It's part of the awakening. It's part of the self-love journey. The only way we're going to heal the planet and we can help heal others is by healing ourselves. And it also is not just start with, you know, our environment. It starts with what we're putting into our bodies. So I just wanted to come through really quickly, guys, because there's always something to be so thankful for on a Thankful Thursday. I just want to come through with some jewels. I'm going to kind of shorten it up because, you know, we got some little animals up in, little dogs up in here, little rowdy, and they doing pretty good with keeping it down. But thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for another one of my videos. I'm going to come through with some more jewels. Just remember, keep your consciousness as high as possible. Stay at the highest vibration as possible. You're going to have your good and bad days, but continue to love yourself, pour into yourself, do the necessary work to really understand what's really going on in this world and how important it is to do the inner work. You know, it's not just about the healing journey as far as spiritual. It's about physical as well, because once our physical is connected with our spiritual, and everything comes together, and once you're able to really cleanse and purify yourself, because even like with a lot of us, some of the foods that we eat, we have to think about how many parasites we may have in our bodies. You know, I think we're the only country that really don't do the deworming of our bodies. Just like the animals need deworming, we got to deworm, you know. So this is something that we have to really, really, you know, focus on, really doing the best care of taking care of yourself. You know, that's how you stay youthful, you know, not just on the inside, on the outside. You stay youthful when you can take care of yourself. And it makes you feel good, because once you can take care of yourself, you can pour that energy out onto others around you, and they're going to automatically, anybody that's willing to change and raise their bright vibration and do the necessary things for themselves, in taking in the proper things, you feel good. Like, I feel good when I know I'm eating healthy and I'm working out and things like that, because I have my moments of slacking, but when I get back into it, I feel much better. And you'll realize this is the thing, when this is how you really can tell the difference in the things your vessel and your spirit is supposed to do. How do you feel after you do it? Yeah, you may be a little sore after you work out, but you feel good, you know. Yeah, you may not care to eat a lot of healthy stuff, but after you eat it, you know that you did your body right. Your mind is clear. You feel good. You're giving your body the nutrients that it's supposed to have. And that's not being able to really understand that and have that gift is so much to be thankful for. So I just want to come through with the Thankful Thursdays, guys. Thank you for tuning in to my video. I'm sorry I didn't get to do the Wisdom Wednesday, but I said I was going to definitely come through with a Thankful Thursday. Stay tuned for more. Remember, like I stated, stay at the highest vibration as possible. Continue to spread love, continue to love yourself, and always stay in your purpose. Understand what you are here for, what you are here to do, because we all are special and we all have a purpose. And just know, if you're going through tough times don't last long. You know, it's all in our minds. It's a mindset, because I understand. I have my struggles, but I know I don't look at them as struggles. I just look at them as, okay, it's kind of like gifts, and I don't know how to really say it. It just kind of keeps me on a level of, I'm going through this, but is it killing me or is it making me stronger? These are things that we think about. What is it teaching me? What am I learning from what I'm going through? And it's this just how you have to look at it, and then turn that into, transmute that energy of being down and feeling like you don't have this and have that, transmute it into something positive, knowing that there's so much more to life than dwelling on the things that's happening. Because once you continue to put that beautiful energy out there, no matter what you're going through, even if you're going through a hard time and you go out there, it could be simple as a smile, and that could brighten up someone's day. So just remember, there's always a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. And we're all going to have challenges in life. It makes us stronger. It defines who we are. If we don't have challenges, how are you going to learn? So thank you guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.